一个美国小伙子因为工作关系去了上海，在去之前他还以为要去新加坡呢，但听说要去中国，他直呼不要吧。但到了上海之后他发现实在是出乎意料。
My name's Ryan. I'm from Boston originally. So I originally thought I was going to Singapore for work, but then at the very last minute, my company said, "Would you like to move to China?" And I said, "No. I think it won't be such an enjoyable experience." But then, as soon as I arrived here, I started to realize this place was, maybe it was much better than any other city I'd been to in Asia. It exceeded my expectation. Yeah, when I arrived here, I showed up for 2 weeks. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no one to talk to, and once I started to learn the city, that expanded my whole base of operation. And when I started being able to explore Shanghai a lot, I really fell in love with the city.
当被问到中国有什么好的地方，他这样说
So what is your impression of China after living here for some time?
I tell you, I think the people are so kind. They're about the nicest people I've ever met throughout my travels in the world. I would say that in general, Shanghai has has the most character of any city that I've lived in throughout Asia.
当被问到感觉在中国和美国生活有什么不一样的地方，他这样说
So what's the difference between life here in China and that of your country, America?
I would say, I tell you what, the service here is so good. You know, if you go to a restaurant or you go to a coffee shop or a cafe, the people are so eager to help you. And I think that the quality of food here is much better than I'm used to getting back in Boston. I think it's really nice to you really get local flavors.
当被问到你想对自己在美国的老乡们说些什么呢？他这样讲
What is your message for your fellow Americans coming to China?
Oh, for my fellow Americans coming to China, I would say don't hesitate. You should absolutely come here because the people are wonderful. The city's beautiful. The weather is excellent. There's so much to explore. You can take a flight in hours and be somewhere else that you've never ever could imagine seeing if you just stayed back home in the U.S. So get out, come to China. It's well worth the visit.
另一个美国女生也分享了她在中国的经历和感悟。
Hi, my name is Donna, and I'm from the U.S. Alabama. I came for my career, and at first I came to work for Education First, and I had a good run in Beijing. Well, I've lived in other countries like South Korea, and I've visited other places, and for me, China was easier for assimilating and adjusting, and I felt that there were a lot of avenues where foreigners can really thrive. Well, first, the biggest difference between living in my country, especially in my hometown, and living in like Beijing or Shanghai is good transportation. I don't need to drive, which I hate, and there are so many coffee shops and fun things to do here. Yeah, and far exceeded my expectations because here I feel like I have a lot of access to opportunities, not only career-wise, but also medically. And it's a good opportunity to come out and, dip your toe in the other side of the pond.
我们再看看另外两位酷的墨镜大哥是怎么说在中国的感受的。
Man, I feel like my favorite impression of China is I think it's like a very safe place.
It's really interesting because I've seen everything you could possibly see, up, down, friendly situations, unfriendly situations, money, lost money, got jobs, lost jobs, and all of that stuff, up and down, man. So I think China is what you make of it, man. If you have an open mind, if you come out here to enjoy yourself, have fun, that's what will happen. But if you don't like Chinese people, don't like Chinese food, complain a lot, you won't have fun.
一个美国年轻人最近来中国后对食物便利性和生活成本是这样说的
It's been good. I mean, it's definitely like a learning curve. Like there's been some, like not everything's super convenient all the time, but I think it's definitely good. Like it's nothing unexpected. I think I definitely like the food a lot. The diversity of the food, especially in big cities like Shanghai and Beijing. Like you can pretty much find whatever you want at any time. And then the Waimai is so cheap, it's like way cheaper than American like food delivery. So you're just like, today I want this kind of food, and you just order it. I mean, like you can't really beat that.
And is it faster than America when you order food online?
It's like It's just expensive. Like the delivery fees are really high, and it's just kind of inconvenient. I think just here, it's like so many people do it. There's just such a set up system for it. It's just way more convenient.
在看过美国人讲述在中国的感受之后，我就想到我在外网还看过的一些跋山涉水跑去美国的人。当被问到为什么要这样做的时候呢，他们普遍说的呀是自己在中国怎么生活的不好。他们还说了要去美国追求自由。到底什么是自由？他们又真的懂吗？还是为了逃避自己生活的窘境而强行的给自己找了个理由，灌输了一个理念呢
？Why did you decide to come to the United States?
要决定要来美国。
因为很多原因吧。
Many reasons.
For work or?
是为了工作呢，还是为了什么？
不完全是为了工作。
Not entirely.
Okay, what reasons?
是其他原因呢？
想说啥就说啥吗？
可以啊。
自由吧。
Freedom.
没有钱，现在还有点路费高。
今年56。去那边嘛，不管多大年龄，只要你肯做。
像我们也是想投奔自己舒服嘛。
其实每个人的认知不同，这个我们是懂的。就像在外网最大的问答网站上，也有人问过这个问题：美国普通人怎么看如今的中国？就有人说的蛮有道理的，这很大程度上取决于一个人的文化背景和社会阶层等。也有人说这个问题很复杂。事实上，大多数美国人对其他国家没有多少了解，也就是对邻国可能还了解一些。但当我们看到一些外媒的报道时呢，又会看到有人说，现在25%的美国人呢都对我们有敌意了，还有媒体说83%的美国人都对我们中国有负面的评价，44%的美国人不喜欢我们中国。与此同时啊，如果您对周围的中国人问一圈，也会发现有些人呢很不喜欢美国人，但是也会有相当多的人到了今天呢依然非常崇拜美国和西方，心中还是对美国梦有执念。而很明显，有些人呢还会付诸行动，就像我们刚刚看到的某些人那样。但我说的是执念，是通过错误的方法。至于这条路走的是好还是不好，我们无从评价。比如最近我们就看到了个情况，他们希望通过努力达成的在美华人的所谓人上人的生活，有些人似乎是已经达成了。可是最近啊，他们就被美国的叔叔们给抓走了，仅仅是因为反对了他们要在华人区建无家可归者收容所。说好的自由呢，似乎没有；说好的光鲜亮丽的美国生活呢，似乎也成了一地鸡毛。希望那些前赴后继刚刚过去的人们，通过自己的努力走上一条康庄大道，奔向自己的精神家园吧。事实上，观点甚至观念不同，在这个世界上是很正常的。但是我只是希望啊，有些人表达对我们祖国种种不满的时候，也要打开思路，听一听人家美国人是怎么看我们的。有没有想过，这就是一种观点与角度的不同？有些人说别人是狭隘的，是看不得其他国家好的，但可能他们自己从来没有用过同样的标准来审视过我们祖国以及这个世界。希望这期视频能给大家带来一些思考。
I think China is a beautiful country. There's so many different cities that have different cultures and different ethnic groups, different dialects. You meet a lot of people. It's a very, in the expat community, it's very diverse. You meet people from all over the world.
I don't know. Message to Americans. Maybe just like I said, come here with no expectations, with an open mind, and see what happens.